Good afternoon. Welcome to the Lodge, the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse here on the campus of Beverly High School. I'm Rich Francis along with Andrew Bartholomew. We're going to be bringing you all the action as the Beverly Panthers take on the Crusaders of Bishop Fenwick. First day of fall, Andrew. Beautiful day out, but we're inside right now. It doesn't seem to be too warm in here. So the Panthers coming in at 5-3, taking on a Fenwick team that's 3-5 in what you could call a home-and-home series. These teams played on Friday at Bishop Fenwick. The Panthers took the win in that one 3-0, with two of the sets being separated by 2 points each in that one. So it was a close match. Crusaders looking to avenge their loss. Panthers were led as usual. We have a little microphone issue. Panthers were led as usual by Reese Quietek with 7 kills and 7 aces. They also got a boost at the serving line by Athena McKenna with 6 aces. They had a total of 19 aces on the match. And the Twin Towers, Julia Marks and Lydia Miedema, combined for 7 total kills, with the Littles leading the way with 16 digs. 16 combined digs, including 12 by Sophia Balducci. Okay, as our tech guys try to get our microphones all set here. We may have to move some stuff around. Right there. See how that works, Andrew, that a little better?
Yeah,
possibly, just a little bit. I don't know, I don't want to touch any of these knobs here. So Bishop Fenwick coming in, last year they were 16-7. They lost in the Division III Elite 8. It's Coach Alexis Bedard in her 3rd season. They were 16-7, like I said. And they got a couple of seniors. They got 4 seniors who will make up the nucleus of this squad. Kylie Murphy, senior middle hitter, 45 kills on the season. I suppose you could talk about this stuff, Andrew.
Kylie Murphy, senior, 45 kills and 19 aces and 11 blocks for this team. Charlotte Spooner, senior, outside hitter with 38 kills and 19 assists. Caitlin Boyle is also senior, middle hitter, 36 kills. And Emma Lubas with 137 assists. Great balanced team and a veteran team of solid players there, each with considerable numbers and specific statistics.
Yeah, so the Panthers coming in, they had a tough stretch at the beginning of last week. They lost 2. They righted the ship on Friday. You know, we mentioned Quietek. I had a chance to talk to her mother, Romaine, last night at Mom Ball. Woo, wow. That was an exciting weekend. Romaine was saying that Reese had been ill. So let's see if that takes its toll. Serving now is Emma Lubas. A setter into the net. Panthers start the game with a point off a service error.
Yeah, but hopefully Beverly, what we've seen from the past 2 matches at home here, they've really struggled with the serve and the aces. So let's see if we can fix that today.
And we do know Friday, again, they had 19 aces, and Reese will start it up right there. Again, last week, Reese Quietek had reached that milestone of 100 aces for the career. She's been doing it for 3 years on the varsity level. Another one, no, out of bounds. Good eye there. I think there was Brittany Figelski, I think, that let that one go. Charlotte Spooner, one of those seniors we talked about. Quietek gets it, ball's over, and the Panthers get the point. Reese doesn't get a kill, but does get the point. 3-1. Lydia Miedema back there to serve. Lydia is 2nd on the team in aces. She drops that one down. That ball's up. Good play. Oh. Okay, so the setter was out of the play there. There was a little miscommunication. Kylie Murphy, another one of those seniors. McKilligan to long, and yes it is. Just a little long, all tied at 3. Tough serve. Quietek gonna go to long. Long got over that one just a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes to start the game off here for Beverly. I believe all of Bishop Fenwick's points so far come off Beverly errors.
That one's going to be out. All right, so Murphy leads the tide for the team lead in aces, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to get, coming in, Vivian Carter. She'll check in. Caroline Ortons. And McKilligan will check out. Jane Cosmas will come into the game. Carter with this left-handed serve. Now outside, over the block. Swing from Brittany Figelski, another senior on this team. Right side hitter. Although she was hitting from the left side there. Oh, she's also an outside hitter. I think she plays both ways there. Balducci going to send it over. Into the middle. Into the block. Caitlin Boyle. Boyle's got 36 kills on the season. We got Anna Duranian serving here. Sophomore, outside hitter. Pass there to Carter. Carter going outside to Long. Off the block and the kill. Fiona Long with the kill off the block. Althea Pisani-Gross will check in for Fiona. Down a point. 5 serving 6. I had mentioned the littles. Thea's one of those littles. Free ball, good communication there. And go middle. And gets it down. Caitlin Boyle. 7 serving 5. Figelski. Quietek to Carter. Carter going to Reese. Reese, big swing, nice dig. Free ball coming over. Balducci and the Crusaders grabbing the point. Nice dig there by Elizabeth Dumas, the libero. Middle to Marks, dropping it in the corner into the exhaust port, excuse me. Sophia Balducci. Panthers down 6-8. Go outside, the block. Free ball coming. Good communication going outside to Quietek. Reese off the touch. No, I guess not. I thought that was a touch. Yeah, that definitely looked like it was a touch. The ball changed its trajectory. Okay, I think they missed that one. Yeah, it definitely looked like a touch. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can rewind it. Sailing out. As they say, Andrew, ball don't lie. All right, Cosmas and Carter checking out. McKilligan and Ortons checking in. Still a 2-point lead for the Crusaders. And we're going to get an ace. for Lorelei McKilligan. I believe that makes it 8-9. Wasn't it just 7-9?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Should be 8.
Yeah, we're going to want to check that score in a second. Oh, there it is. Oh, Sophia couldn't get to it. Off the swing from Kylie Murphy. You know, I mentioned the Twin Towers for Beverly, Marks, and Miedema. Fenwick's got their own Twin Towers.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of Miedema last home game against Marblehead. I believe 5 blocks that game and valuable defense there in the front.
That's Emmy Lubas. Ball's up and put down. They're going to say a net violation came over the net because Lorelei had a chance to make a play on that. That ball had not crossed the plane. You're wondering about that. The ball has to go over the net. Only it has to go over a little bit to be able to block play like that, but you cannot block a pass that a setter has a chance to make a play on. Quiet tech into the net. Back to a 2-point lead. 11 serving 9. So as we said, the match that they had on Friday was awfully close. Kind of looks like we're seeing the same thing today. Balducci, McKilligan over to Long, trying to cut it. Just a little too deep on that one.
Yeah, but right now, Beverly's losing most points to errors here. It's not like Marblehead or Masco where we saw that, the top player like Kate Whetstone. But yeah, both teams, a lot of mistakes here so far, a lot of errors.
Yeah. Haven't seen a whole lot of kills.
Yeah.
It's a lot of service errors, a lot of side outs. Miedema to serve. Into the net. Murphy to serve. Balducci with the pass. Quietech's gonna set it. Long going over. High pass. Oh, nice dig. Oh, nice play by Julia. Great dig by Lorelei. That's going to go out. Lorelei McKilligan with a big dig right there.
And she has 43 of those on the season, so at her 44th.
Yeah, she's the setter, so she's running all over the place as it is. She was in the right spot right there. Carter dropping that one out of bounds. Okay, both referees. Okay. It's kind of like the Three Stooges there pointing in opposite directions.
Yeah, and earlier, I believe this referee on the ground here said that was
the touch there. Yeah,
the touch and the one on top didn't.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, 14-11 as they correct the score. Julia sends it over. That one's going to be tight. The dink, still alive and can't get to it. Caitlin Boyle again. Boyle didn't have a chance for a big swing on that, but she's being shifty with the dink. 15-11, biggest lead of the day. Deep pass. It's going to be a tight one. Yeah, ball's alive, no. 2-hit, double hit. 16-11, we're going to get a timeout from Coach Harmon. So Andrew had the opportunity to work mom ball, as I said, over the weekend. You know, I just talked through a few of the games. A lot of those players played a lot of games over the weekend. A lot of people taking their Tylenol and icing down. But in the finals, you had 2 teams from Beverly High.
Oh.
BHS Black, BHS Orange. BHS Black had come out of the winner's bracket, so they only needed to win 1 game, whereas the Orange needed to win 2. The Orange win the first game, and so we were getting ready for, I was with Al and Lorinda Visnick, and we were getting ready for another game, and the two teams said, you know what, the high school won. We're good. And they ended it with that. All about the camaraderie. So they raised a lot of money for Riley Rocks and for BHS, Beverly Public Schools, excuse me. And they got a ton of food. Not a literal ton, although it may have been, I don't know. A lot of food for Beverly Bootstraps as well.
Yeah, that's great to hear, and great work there from the mom ball.
Yeah. 16-11, Fenwick with the serve. Anna Duranian will be doing the serving now as we come out of a timeout. Oh, let's serve off the net. 17-11. Duranian, a sophomore outside hitter. She's got that top serve, top spin on the serve, coming in short. 18-11. Quietek, Carter. Oh, the block out of bounds, though. Oh, no, I thought it was out of bounds. They're saying she touched it. Okay, so Fiona hit it. It was blocked, and now the referee's saying that it hit a Beverly player on the way out.
And I believe this referee on the ground pointed to
okay, so
Beverly's side, too.
So they're not on the same page, it seems. All right. So the Panthers pled their case, and they got the win. I think Reese Quietek may have a career as a lawyer when she graduates from high school. Long will check out. Pisani Gross will check in. 12 serving 18. Panthers have had a number of service errors in this match, and really, I think that's the difference in the game right now. 7-point lead.
Yeah, really only 7 out of 19 of Fenwick's points have come from kills and aces.
Marks off the block, and the kill for Julia. Yeah, you said 7 of the points for Fenwick were aces, but the Panthers gave them a number of service errors as well. 6-point lead for the Crusaders. Sophia Balducci serving 13-19. Sophia going over to the line. That ball's out of bounds, no touch. 14 serving 19. We go to Spooner again. Big swing, they can't get to it. Cut through the block there.
Yeah, and we don't want to see that develop into a scoring method for Fenwick, as we saw Kate Whetstone do that about 30 times
yeah, I know.
against Masco.
2 players are there. Reese gonna send it over. 2 players there. Spooner not gonna leap. Balducci's over there. Ball's over. And outside. Balducci's there. Going over. Yep, and out of bounds. I thought she was shooting that over to Reese on that play. But Elizabeth Dumas. Senior libero. Deep out of bounds. Good eye by the Littles there. 15 serving 21. I see McKilligan and Orton's back in. See Carter and Cosmos checking out. Two evenly matched teams, though, it seems. Again, we talked about their last match was a 3-0, but it was pretty close. Tough one, putting that one down Kylie Murphy. Again, Murphy leads the team in kills, coming into the game with 45. Let's see, Emma Lubis, the setter. Short one. Balducci over. Ooh, Murphy putting that down with some authority. The serving from Fenwick is really making it hard for the Panthers to get a good opportunity for a kill, which leads to a good attack opportunity on the other side. Viatek.
Yeah, agreed. It's not like previous weeks where we can't handle the serve. Instead, they get it on our side, and we just can't seem to get some enough to return it back. And they get a good shot when we get it back to their side.
Okay, set point here. Going outside Orton's. Orton's cross court, out of bounds. And that'll finish the first set, 25-15. All right, so the teams will switch sides. We'll take a little break here.
So, what's BevCam? BevCam is a place to express your creativity.
BevCam is where you have conversations with local leaders and your neighbors.
A place to have your voice heard in the community and beyond.
Yeah, but what is BevCam really?
They support local businesses.
They tell you about events happening in your area.
And they support the local music and arts scene.
And they do local sports too.
And keep you informed with government affairs.
The more people that get involved, you get more opinions.
And if I can do this, anybody can.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it could be more.
Like a state-of-the-art podcasting studio you can use at any time.
With updated private editing stations open to everyone and space on the walls to showcase local artists.
And studio space to support the local music scene.
Like provide equipment signouts and software training. Anyone can feel empowered to create their own content, say what they want to say, and learn new skills for a tiny fee.
But how is that possible?
BevCam is funded because the cable company brings its product to you through the telephone wires, and therefore the government can require public access funding. Help us grow while keeping technology and skills training accessible to everyone.
Thank you, Beverly.
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 A little much.
All right, so you know what BevCam does now. And we are here at the Lodge, the Henry Cabot Lodge Field House. I'm Rich Francis along with Andrew Bartholomew. We're bringing you the Beverly Panthers action. Wasn't such great action that last set, though, Andrew.
Yeah, agreed.
Or at least for the Panthers.
Yeah, for the Panthers. But a lot of mistakes from them and not enough kills in return. Fenwick only scored 11 of their 25 points came from the errors by Beverly. That's roughly 44% of their points in the first set. So hopefully Beverly can avoid the errors and then, like we mentioned before, handle those serves and get them back to Fenwick's side for a chance of points. Right now, we just need to get a new mindset, and I think we'll be fine this second set.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have a feeling this might be a long match. Like I had said before, you know, while Beverly won 3-0 on Friday, it was pretty close games.
Yeah,
close sets.
Yeah,
so.
I agree. This looked pretty close throughout the first couple minutes of the match. But yeah, unfortunately, those errors kind of piled up for Beverly, and Fenwick pulled away a bit. But yeah, I get what we've seen, and they look really equal, these teams.
The big difference was Kylie Murphy and Caitlin Boyle, the two big middle hitters. Reese Quietek back there to serve.
Yeah, and each of those mentioned have 3 kills today and lead Fenwick in scoring. So.
Good serve. They dig it, though. And point there for Spooner. Kill, Charlotte Spooner. And now Charlotte will go back to serve with a 1-0 lead. 1-0, as they like to say in soccer. You know, we're not tracking service errors, but both of these teams combined for quite a few, I'd say.
Yeah, a lot of those serves right into the net are a lot of them, and more from Beverly are the ones that kind of go out of bounds.
Yeah. Lydia Miedema with the serve. You're going to see a free ball here. See if the Panthers can convert this into something going to Julia Marks. And they do. Julia with a big swing there. 2-1. That was really, was that her second kill of the day?
I have that as her third.
Oh, a third, okay. Yeah, the Panthers, they took advantage of that free ball there. Okay, Miedema with the serve. Pass and a little miscommunication there. Miedema will check out. Sofia Balducci will come in. 2-2. Murphy to serve. That's going to sail out of bounds. Carter and Cosmos checking in. Martins and McKilligan will check out. 3-2, Vivian Carter serving. Oh, tough one. The ball kind of kept on going. Oh, Cosmos with the block. Okay. Fenwick looking for a net call on that. It was Cosmos got the block there. Coach Bedard wanting to talk to the referee. The whistle has been blown, so she's not going to get a chance to talk. Free ball. And outside to Long. Big blocker. Swing deep. Out of bounds. Brittany Figulski with the swing there. 5 serving 2. You know, that that inability to get the discussion with the referee may come back and haunt Fenwick there. Ball's up tight. Nice save. No. Okay, so that was Marks and Long both on the play. I think Julia got the kill. 6th serving 2. Vivian Carter. Snuck that one over, and Julia getting the point. Another kill. 7-2. Coach Bedard's going to call a timeout. She had to kind of scream in order to get the timeout. It looked like, I wouldn't say a scream, but she had to raise her voice enough to be heard. We do have cheerleading going on to our left, so that's making some noise. We got a crowd that's, well, I wouldn't say rambunctious. They're cheering somewhat. Both teams are active.
Yeah, but a great job for Beverly to start the set. Exactly what they wanted here to score these points. And finally, they've gotten 2 free balls so far here, and they've capitalized on both of them. So it's just great to see Beverly avoid the errors so far here in the second set and convert them instead to kills, especially from Julia Marks today with 5, who leads the whole match so far.
Yeah. Vivian Carter serving. And that one's going to go out of bounds. But Vivian got them a number of points, though. On the good lead here. But 4-point lead, not always that big of a lead, so. Duranian to serve. Pass there to Carter, going to Julia. That one's going to be tight. Okay, that was Fiona with that one. The block. Okay, that does go down. That was a block. And got the exhaust port. 7-4. 4-7, excuse me. And a Duranian. Pass by Quiet. That one's tight. Nice try there. Boyle getting the kill on that one. 5 serving 7. Again, Duranian serving wise has been pretty tough. You know, she's gotten a couple overpasses there. Dropping that one down. Tough one, ace. Cuts the lead to 1. Pass by Long. Carter going outside. Cosmas. Cosmas putting it down. But again, you see, it all starts with the pass. That was a beautiful pass right on the spot to give the setter a chance to make a good set.
Yeah.
And with a good set, you get the kill.
Yeah, definitely. Beverly looks like a completely different team when they actually get the serve because they really struggle with those serves. But yeah, they get them and they're great.
Swing through the block. Spooner. 7 serving 8. Brittany Figalski with the serve. Jump serve and gets the back of the line. Tied at 8. We think. Referee checking. So I may have jinxed Beverly when I said 4-point lead. Isn't that solid? Oh, so right there, that was Balducci having to dive for it. Unfortunately, Pisani Gross couldn't get around it. As Fenwick takes the lead. 9-8. Drops that one down, another ace. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Harmon. Talk it over.
Yeah, might have jinxed them a bit there, but and the serves continue to be a problem for Beverly. Just like all sorts of serves, like changing speeds.
Yeah.
They especially struggle with the one that kind of veers down.
Yeah.
The angled ones, and that's exactly what Fragolski for Fenwick's doing.
Yep.
2 aces in a row. She's got 3 on the day, as well as Duranian, the other good server we've seen. She also has 3. But Beverly's overall did a good job, but right now they're kind of slipping with the serves again, so hopefully they can patch that up.
Yeah, and I think the timeout there, it's a well-timed timeout. Don't want to let this thing get out of hand. Pass is there. Carter going a little high on that one. Attack. Good swing there by Duranian. She was back off the net on that one. She was playing in the back row and she got the swing. I don't think Beverly was ready for, I think they might have been thinking of a free ball. Quiet-tech. Carter going to go out to Reese. Nope. Going to Julia off the block and the kill. Panthers side out, get the point. Julia will check out and Miedemann will check in. Sophia Balducci goes back to serve. Down 2 points. If you're just joining us, we're in the second set of a best-of-5 match between the Beverly Panthers and the Bishop Fenwick Crusaders. Yep. Okay, that one hit the antenna. Panthers pick up the point there. The Crusaders picked up the first set of the match, 25-15. We got a 1-point game right now. Free ball coming. Designy Gross. Going to sweep there by Cosmos. Going outside. Double block is there. And it drops into the campfire. Serving 12. Caitlin Boyle to serve. Deep. Nice save by Miedema, and they can't get it over. (13-10). So that one there, we saw a player go deep with the serve, and they've been dropping them. Going to Quietech. Reese right into the block by Murphy. The roof. Kylie Murphy's got 11 blocks on the season. Adds to their total. Caitlin Boyle serving. Up to a 4-point lead. Tight. Kept in bounds. I see a free ball here. They shoot it out to Reese. Nope. Okay. Panthers can't get the attack. And outside to Spooner. Off the block. And the kill. Charlotte Spooner. Spooner's got 38 kills on the season. Caitlin Boyle still serving. 15-10, biggest lead of this set. Balducci. Going over to Cosmos. Jane's going to send it back. Spooner tries to roll it over. Set up for Reese. Reese took a little off of it. Got blocked. And outside. Ooh, big swing. Inbounds. Kylie Murphy. As you can see, she wheeled around there. She's usually a middle hitter, but on that play, she wheeled around, hit it from the right side. Went hard angle on it. Nice save by Vivian. Balducci sends it over. And go out to Spooner. Over the block, and the kill. 17-10. Fenwick turning it on right now. Again, the Panthers not getting many attack opportunities here. Gonna get one here. Quietech dropping it. They dug her up. They read it right. Spooner into the block, off the block, and a kill. 18-10. And Coach Harmon's going to call a timeout again.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Beverly not getting much attacked here. And I don't entirely like their strategy here. Instead of seeing some hard hit balls, we're kind of seeing some lightly hit things by Reese Quietech and others right in the middle there. And I think Bishop Fenwick reads it every time like they just did in that pass play. So I would wish Beverly to do more kind of hard spikes and hits similar to what number 11 Charlotte Spooner for Fenwick's doing. I have her already with about 8 kills. And so, yeah, I just want the Beverly attack doesn't look so great right now.
A little more aggressive.
Yeah, a little more aggressive.
Yeah. It does help Fenwick to have the big blocker and Murphy right there.
Yeah.
And it may be a matter of trying to avoid getting blocked because we did see that block earlier.
Yeah.
But, you know, we still got a lot of time left. A lot of points to be scored. If Panthers can side out here, then they can turn it around, put the pressure on Fenwick. And that one's into the net. Again, the tough serve by Caitlin Boyle. Another ace. 19 serving 10. Designing Gross. Gonna go to Cosmos here. Boyle again. I'm sorry, not Boyle, Murphy. Kylie seems to like that wheel play there. 20-10. 10-point lead now. Tight one, Murphy gonna dunk that down. Caitlin Boyle just giving Beverly fits now. That serve. Kwiatek. Reese can't get it over. Panthers had a 4-point lead at one point.
Yeah.
And then I opened my mouth.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see the strategy by Fenwick here. They seem to be trying to generate that weak contact for Beverly, and it's working like that.
Again, tough serves. Panthers really having trouble with Boyle's serve. Another ace there. Took a little off that one. Went outside to Kwiatek. Reese with the swing. Looks like she listened to you. Got the point and the kill. Looks like they took your advice, Andrew. Lorelei McKilligan sending that one deep. Free ball. Mona Ortons. Caroline Ortons, they dig her up though. Miedema, they dig her up. And the point. Tough one. Gonna go Spooner off the touch. Two players going all out for it. And we got ourselves set point. Fenwick looking to close this set out. And Emmy Lubis, excuse me, is going to be doing the serving here. The 12-point lead. Biggest lead of the match. McKilligan. Ortons, they dig her. On the Spooner. Spooner into the net. No block there. Panthers still alive. Long will check in for Pisani Gross. We're going to see Reese Kwiatek serving. Reese tough serve, out of bounds though, little long. Trying to get Fenwick creeping up. And that'll end set number 2, 25-13. You got any stats for us in that set?
Oh yeah, just real quick. 9 kills for Charlotte Spooner and 4 aces for Caitlin Boyle.
Okay. Yep.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
And I'll try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundedouttogether.org.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, how to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
All right, so for those of you who've been around long enough, you're familiar with Smokey the Bear. Pretty soon we'll be having Lester Lightbulb on there, I guess. But anyway, and that weird-looking guy with the wagon wheel on Hanker for a Hunk of Cheese thing. Anyway, we are back here after set number 2. Panthers down 2-0 to Bishop Fenwick here at the Lodge, the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse. I'm Rich Francis. I got Andrew Bartholomew working with me here. He's got all the stats. He's got the quality color analysis. We got Leo Santaesteban and Peter Bartholomew on the cameras, and the crew chief today in the booth, Mike Perano. So I think, Andrew, passing's the key here, right? The Panthers struggling with the passing so far, and a lot of that has to do with the serving.
Yeah, definitely. On the serve, I've noticed, like you mentioned, the passing. They kind of they want to more get it in the air so they can generate something in the middle.
Yep.
I've noticed the passes are kind of going too close to the net there.
Yep. Again, right there, not the inability to get the attack. And that one's off the net for the kill for Anna Duranian, number 6. Emma Lubas serving with a 1-point lead. Pop that up. Nice save. That ball's gonna drop in for the point. I don't think Fenwick agreed with that. I think the Panthers did a nice job of selling that. 1-1. Kwiatek, tough serve and the ace. Reese, one of the top servers in the state from what I'm hearing. Andrew, you saw something on the socials.
Yeah, something. Says she was on the top ranks, and obviously she has 100, so she must be somewhere up there.
Well, 100 for career.
100 for the career, but yeah, considerable amount this season as well.
And the Spooner. Reese with a great dig right there. Going to Fiona. Going over the block. That's out of bounds. Great dig by Kwiatek off that swing. Quality swing there by Spooner. 3 serving 1. Yeah, so Reese has over 100 for her career. Coming into the game, she has. Oh, nice save. Great play. That ball's up. Okay. Great opportunity. Nice try. Great hustle. She got, coming into the game, she had 44 aces. Oh, play long enough. Maybe she'll get 100 for the season. You got to get a lot of sets for that. Floats that one. Free ball. Reese with the dig. Going outside to Fiona. Try to cut it. 2 serving 4. Charlotte Spooner back to serve. Spooner's no slouch herself serving. She came into the game with 19 aces. That one's in the net. Balducci will check out. Marks will come in. Marks leads the Panthers in kills, right? Tough serve by Miedema with the ace. And Lydia coming into this game was second on the team in aces, 23. Six to 2, Panthers with the lead. Lydia going deep, making it tough. Another ace for Lydia.
A really great hybrid player Miedema is. We see her at that front line, and she did a great job blocking last home game. And seeing a couple good serves here with the aces.
Taking a little off that one. Another ace. She's changing her speeds again. Probably has a lot to do with being a softball player, a pitcher nonetheless. Change your speeds. 8 to 2. Oh, nice dig. Falls over though. Going deep. Reese there. Ortons sends it over. Swing. Reese is there again. Going outside Ortons. Got blocked. Oh, and they got the block. Point by Figelski. The block. Nice rally. That was one of the better rallies in the match. Reese Quietek with a couple of big digs there. 3 serving 8. Murphy to serve. Reese with the pass. Went outside to Fiona. Fiona off the block, out of bounds. Kill for Fiona Long. Nine serving 3.
Yeah, but a great backline for Beverly. 81 digs for Balducci and 71 for Quietek.
Yeah. Nice dig there by Carter. One's going to be a tight joust. And Boyle's going to win that joust. 4 serving 9. Oh. And an ace. Ace for Duranian. It's been tough behind the service line today. 5 serving 9. Ooh, tough one. Ace. A top spin. Duranian's only a sophomore, too. Pass. Fiona into the net. 7 to 9. So they cut the lead to 2. Panthers looking to side out here. Just notice Riley McDonald's in the game. Give him a little bit more block, and McDonald the swing. Takes a little off of it, and point the Panthers. Okay, nope, we're gonna get a little talk here. I think the fans may have sold that one. I don't know. I'm gonna guess they're gonna call a do-over, because neither of them really seemed to know what was happening on that play. Okay, nope, the ball was out. Okay. Kind of interesting that the guy who's got the best view of that really wasn't sure about the call.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion today from the two
I think
refs.
he might be saying the ball, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, 8 serving 9. Duranian to serve. Deep. Balducci. Carter sending it over. Pretty much the only play she had. Block by Marks. Big side out there for the Panthers. Big side out for the Panthers there, as they had giving up a lot of points there. Long will check out. Pisani Gross will go back in to serve now. Nine serving 10. As Brittany Figalski will go back to serve. Carter. And McDonald. Off the block. They dig her, though. Deep. Make the play. Carter. Going to go. McDonald again. Ball's going to be tight. Julia puts it down. That's going to be out of bounds. Julia Marks with another kill. Balducci will go back to serve, 11-9. As Marks checks out. Miedemann will check in. Dropping that one. Nice pass, though. Panthers pick up a point.
Great job by the Beverly Panthers this set. And as we mentioned, the passing has gotten considerably better.
12-9. Fenwick with a chance here. Spooner gonna swing, doesn't get it. Panthers with the point. 13 serving 9. Balducci's going with the pink sneakers today. She mixes it up a little. And the Spooner. She's gonna swing the block. Lydia Miedema with the block. Actually, I don't know. The reaction, I think McDonald might have had the block on that one. I think it might have been both of them, but I think it might have been Riley McDonald. So we got a timeout here. They're going to fix the antennas. So, hey, if you're watching this on our YouTube, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single game this season. This really helps BevCam reach more people with videos just like this one. And we can all agree the Panthers deserve a larger audience. We also want to remind you that BevCam does more than just broadcast local sports. They also hold workshops downtown on everything from social media, starting your own podcast, and teaching animation. Check out the latest workshops available at BevCam on Eventbrite. Thanks for supporting BevCam. So, Andrew, you know, we were talking about Coach Tom Donovan and the magic of yoga. He did not deny it. Back row, out of bounds. Back row swing from Figalski. Yeah, we heard that firsthand Friday night. You're hearing that from crew chief Mike Pirano. So you say you got a chance. Ace for Pisani Gross. I'm sorry, Balducci with the ace. 16 serving 9. Sophia with another good serve. We'll go middle, dropping it down. Nice dig by Carter. Free ball, Quiet-Tech going over the block. That one's gonna be a tight one. Miedema, they dig her. Free ball, out of bounds. Great dig by Vivian Carter, keeping that one alive.
Yeah, just great job defensively this set for Beverly. Plenty of digs from Balducci, Quiet-Tech, and a great one from Carter there.
Going high with the serve. Boyle trying to power it. They play it. It's over. They go to Boyle again. Swing out of bounds. Panthers with a good call. Panthers bench helping out over there. 18 serving 9. Balducci with the serve. Spooner, power dink. Carter's there. Good talking. Back to Carter. The ball's over and tight. Out of bounds. Panthers getting the point again. Takes the lead 10 points, 19-9. Sophia Balducci to serve. Another good serve. Gonna be a tough one. Free ball coming. McDonald going back to her. A little give and go down the line. They dig her. Back row. Figalski over the block. They dig it. Going outside to Quietek. Reese swing down the corner. The exhaust port. 20-9. Quietek with the kill. Panthers digging it up a little bit now. Rosie Morrison will check out. Deep. Another tough serve. Nice set though. Balducci's there. Designing Gross going to Quietek. Reese will go deep with it. Back row Figalski off the block into the campfire. So Fia Balducci came in to serve. It was 10-9. 20-10. Going to the corner. Riley McDonald hitting the exhaust port. 21-10. It's gotten loud in here. McDonald will check out. As McKilligan checks in, Carter will be out. Ortons will come in.
They have a great job flipping, so we have the serve there. We didn't want to get stuck in those Caitlin Boyle serves again.
Yep. McKilligan with the serve. Going to Murphy. She's going to power it over. Balducci going to Ortons. Ortons going deep corner and the kill. 22-10. Lorelei McKilligan serving with a 12-point lead. Going down the line. That one's over. She had to play it. Nice job, though. Reese keeping it in. Gonna go to Murphy. Big swing, block. Spooner powered, block. Caroline Ortons with the block. 23-10. Lorelei McKilligan serving. Panthers down 2-0 in this match. I'm gonna keep this thing going. It's out of bounds though. Panthers just need to side out here. Get the serve back. So we're gonna see Emmy Lubas to serve. Nice try, nice effort there. Lubas with the ace.
Yeah, and as I mentioned last game, Beverly looks great when they have the serve.
Pass, going to Reese. Swing out of bounds. 12. Okay, so it says 12-24 up on the scoreboard.
I think they just changed it by accident.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks like Fenwick asking about the score. There's a big difference, though. Quietek going to power it to the corner. They dig her. That's going to go down for the Panthers. Reese gets the kill.
Exactly what they needed here, and just one more ace will finish it.
Reese, rather than going with the power, went with the finesse. Okay, now it's 24-13. Quietek serving as Long checks in. Pizzardi Gross will come out. Reese saw tough serve. Oh, nice play though. They picked it up. That's drops. That's a nice play by Dumas. That was a really tough serve. I don't know how she got that up. 14-24. Panthers just looking to side out here. Set point. Ball's gonna be tight. Free ball. Nope. Panthers pick up the set there. 25-14. This one's going to go to a fourth set. Panthers, yes, we're going to run a PSA and we'll come back in a couple
minutes. So, what's BevCam? BevCam is a place to express your creativity.
BevCam is where you have conversations with local leaders and your neighbors.
A place to have your voice heard in the community and beyond.
Yeah, but what is BevCam really?
They support local businesses.
They tell you about events happening in your area.
And they support the local music and arts scene.
And they do local sports too.
And keep you informed with government affairs.
The more people that get involved, you get more opinions.
And if I can do this, anybody can.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it could be more.
Like a state-of-the-art podcasting studio you can use at any time.
With updated private editing stations open to everyone and space on the walls to showcase local artists.
And studio space to support the local music scene.
Like provide equipment signouts and software training. Anyone can feel empowered to create their own content, say what they want to say, and learn new skills for a tiny fee.
But how is that possible?
BevCam is funded because the cable company brings its product to you through the telephone wires, and therefore the government can require public access funding. Help us grow while keeping technology and skills training accessible to everyone.
Thank you, Beverly.
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 A little much. And we are back for set number 4 as the Beverly Panthers are taking on everybody on the team. I'll wave into the cameras. Panthers taking on the Bishop Fenwick Crusaders here in a Beverly Peabody matchup here. These two teams played on Friday. The Panthers won that one 3-0. We're seeing a whole different ball game here.
Yeah, we are, but definitely these teams are still seem really equal here. 2-1 now. Fenwick leads, but a great showing from Beverly in that last set, and hopefully they can continue that momentum and that great play, especially the digs from that back line of Kwiatek and Balducci, each with 81 digs and 71. And we saw that great dig from Carter.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, the digs and the defense is great for Beverly, and hopefully we can stick with the serve because we just seem like a whole different team, and so great when we have that serve in advantage for us.
Yeah, that definitely, the serving was really a big difference. Panthers a little bit better with the serving. It kind of forced the other team to have to make plays.
Yeah, agreed, and you don't want to get caught in a loop of Caitlin Boyle and Duranian again.
Yeah, and you know, tougher serves make it harder. That one's into the net. Okay, so again, we may have jinxed it a little. But again, you know, if you make that first pass difficult, it's hard to set up the big swingers.
Yeah, agreed.
Charlotte Spooner. Spooner's going to drop it into the campfire. That's a tough one for Beverly. Hits the net, so it slows it down even more.
Yeah, we saw a couple of those in Marblehead that were unfortunate.
Yeah.
Or when we were against Marblehead.
Yeah.
Here.
2-0. Deep. Out of bounds. They watch that one go. A little help from the bench there. One serving two, Lydia Miedema. Miedema going deep. Going outside of Figalski. She's going to swing that. Kwiatek is there, but she can't get it to Lorelei. Three serving one. Going over, and Balducci will send it over. Again, makes it tough. Going outside of Figalski into the net. Point Panthers, side out. Carter will check in along with McDonald. And we'll see Long and Orton's check out. They're bringing in McDonald, give him a little more size to block against these big hitters. Free ball. Not so free, though. Great job by Balducci getting over there. Donald sends it over. Going to go here. Murphy killing that one. You give Murphy the chance to wind up like that, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, her and Charlotte Spooner and there in the middle too.
Yeah. 4 serving 2. Iranian, they get it up. Off the block. Coming into the block, they dig that up. And Fiona finding the extra space. It was a short game there, just barely getting over the net, and both teams start to creep up. Fiona saw a lot of space back there. She took advantage of it. Caroline Ortons, I'm sorry, that's Athena McKenna checking in. Athena going deep with the serve. And an ace. We had mentioned at the beginning of the game that McKenna had 6 aces in the last match. Coach Harmon figuring maybe she can continue the magic. And she does right there. Another ace off the let serve we had just talked about.
Yeah.
You know.
And yeah, maybe a weapon against this Fenwick team because, yeah, like you mentioned, she had 6, so maybe keeps continuing.
But that let serve, you know, and now she goes deep. We got the pass there. Dig, nice dig there by Carter. Kwiatek, they dig her up. Julia tries to dunk it down. It's gonna be a joust. Julia wins that one. Free ball coming over out of bounds. Okay, Julia getting the point there. Marks won the joust there to make it 6-4. Athena with the serve, mixing up her speeds. They get it. Balducci's there. Nice save. That ball's going to be up and over. And the point for the Panthers. It's not always pretty. We're going to get a timeout. Bishop Fenwick. As the Panthers go out to a 7-4 lead.
Hmm?
7-4, Panthers with the lead. Getting a little information here. Andrew will let you know what it's all about in just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Rory in London, the best friend of Coach Harmon.
Okay. Was that Lori? Is that what you said? Lori in London.
Yes, Lori,
Okay.
I believe.
Hey, you know, folks, we're willing to give a shout out to anybody out there. You know, we know that the Pisani Gross families.
Oh, I apologize.
What? Okay.
Okay.
And the
Annie.
kill there by Murphy.
Shout out to Annie in London.
Annie in London.
And Lori is the sister.
Okay. And if there's a Lori in London.
Lori's the best friend.
If there's a Lori in London watching, we say hey to her too.
15 is the sister.
Okay. And that one drops in for an ace for Figelski. 6 serving 7. We got all mixed up here. A little interjection with some information. Another ace for Figelski to tie it at 7. Lucky sevens. So we did learn that there's somebody in London watching.
Yeah.
We'll give a shout out.
Yes, I believe it's Annie.
Okay.
Shout out to Annie in London.
Okay. And someone named Lori may also be watching.
I believe Lori is the sister player on Fenwick.
Okay.
So.
All right. right there, going to Miedema. Taking a little off that one. Spooner over the block, they dig her. Balducci with the call, good communication. Going to Murphy, and a point. 8-8. As we've said, folks, we'll give a shout out to anybody within reason. '88. Going out to Quietek. Reese the swing. Point Fenwick. But might I recommend, give us a note.
Yeah.
We are literate. And that's going to drop down. Another tough serve. Kylie Murphy. 10-8. There's the Fenwick with the lead. Going deep with that one. Again, those tough serves. Spooner over the block. Going back to McDonald. They block her. Tight in the block and couldn't keep it alive. 11 serving 8. Kylie Murphy to serve. Tough one. Nice play by Pisani Gross. Big swing out of bounds. 4-point lead now. 12 serving 8. Out of bounds. Panthers catch a break. Ortons and Long will check in. Donald and Carter will check out. McKilligan, I'm sorry, I think I may have said Long in that. Lorelei McKilligan checking in. And Lorelei, short serve. Going to Spooner. Block. And Reese couldn't get to it. Spooner with the kill. 4-point lead. As we've said, the 4-point lead is not an easy lead.
Yeah, try to reverse the
you know, Al Visnick always talks about how a two-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in soccer. Similar here. Reese got it, tipped it. Spooner blocked. Balducci. McKilligan. Reese able to keep it in. Think. Pisani Gross. Good talking. Nice play by Lorelei. Big swing, the dig by Pisani Gross. Going to Reese and tried to backhand, couldn't get it. That's a tough play for a right-handed hitter. 14 serving 9, biggest lead of the set. Short, nice pass. Going outside, Ortons. Ortons, they dig her, and nope, Caroline gets the point with the kill. 10 serving 14. Long will check in for Pisani Gross. Quietek will go back to serve. Reese Quietek. Tough serve, let serve. They're able to make the pass. Oh, I don't think that ball went over. Oh, the Panthers, that ball did not make it over. They called it a block. Spooner touch. Balducci going to Ortons. Nice play by Caroline, keeps it alive. Going outside and kill. Yeah, I do not think that ball went over the net.
Yeah, but
based on the reaction by the Panthers, I'm pretty sure that was the case too.
yeah, but it looks like a little bit confusion from these two refs today. We've seen them meet a couple times, so.
Yeah, 15 serving 10. pass there. Keeps it alive. Fiona with the swing. Back row. Tough one. Just over the net. Rolled it over. Elizabeth Dumas, the libero. Coach Harmon going to get a timeout here. Stop the bleeding. So let's see what we got coming up. Let's see. We've got nothing tomorrow.
I think there's
Looking at the schedule here.
field hockey game tomorrow.
Okay. If I'm not calling the game, I don't have it in my schedule. So we'll be back here. Yeah, we do have a football game on Friday. Girls soccer, I'll be calling that one on Thursday with Al Visnick. That's at 4:30. And Friday it'll be Friday Night Lights. We'll be at Frank Forty Field, as are the soccer and the field hockey matches, as the Panthers take on Wakefield.
Yeah, Beverly's coming off a great 42-7 win in Revere.
Yeah, you were at that game.
I was at that game, yes.
Yeah, you know, watching it, they 2 turnovers their first 2 possessions. They got down 7-0, but they answered with 42 straight points.
Yeah, and a special shout out to Floyd White.
Floyd White,
4 receiving touchdowns.
All right, so the Panthers with the timeout get the side out. And Lydia Miedema back there to serve, down 5 points. Miedema, knuckleball. Oh, Panthers pick up the point there. A little miss hit by Boyle. Serving 16. Lydia going deep. And tough serve. Got a chance for an attack. They dig her up. Lydia had that one. Going to Boyle. Boyle with the ding. Nice dig by Ortons. Marks dropping it over. Free ball. Nice play by Miedema. Going to Fiona into the net. 17-12. Balducci will come in. Excuse me. Miedema will come out. Caitlin Boyle, serve. Balducci with the pass. Gonna go outside and long. They dig her up. Block, and nobody can get there. 18 serving 12. Panthers got to get Boyle out of there. Okay. All right, so we're going to see Carter and McDonald checking in for Ortons and McKilligan. 13 serving 18. Vivian Carter will be serving. Carter let serve. Still good though, going to Murphy. I gotta tell you, when Murphy gets just a little bit of an approach, she crushes the ball. Anna Duranian, she's been serving well today with a 6-point lead, 19-13. The curse of the announcer.
Yeah, but we kind of needed it because we don't want to get stuck in that Boyle and Duranian loop.
Yeah.
And we did a little bit there, but see if we could turn it around.
Yep. I know the basketball announcers, when a player steps to the free throw line, they try not to say anything. Reese with the pass. Carter to Reese. The block. Big block by Murphy. (20 to 14), 6-point lead. Brittany Figulski. Reese. Carter going back to Reese. Reese just gonna Try to take a little off of it. 21-14. Margin of error shrinking for the Panthers. Into the net. Balducci to serve. Miedema will check in for Marks. Sophia with the serve. Down the line. Murphy into the net. 16 serving 21. Balducci going deeper with that one. Makes it tough. Spooner off the block. Reese is there. Carter gets there. Reese has to swipe it. Couldn't get an approach. Off the block and kill there for Spooner. Murphy will go to the back to serve. Boyle will check back in to block. Out of bounds. 17 serving 22. Caroline Ortons will check in as well. Lorelei McKilligan. Carter and McDonald will check out. Gilligan to serve, going deep. Spooner over. Gilligan going to Quietech. Reese the swing down the line. Point. That's a nice swing. You know, Beverly had been going a lot of angle today. So now you get the team moving over. You get right down that line. 18-22. Lorelei serving deep. Gonna be attack in the block. The big roof by Miedema. That was a nice job. That was a back row attack. Lydia read it. 19 serving 22. McKilligan to serve. Lorelei going deep again. Attack from the back, going over. Setters out. Balducci gonna go to Ortons. Caroline going, they dig her up. Back row again, going deep, and they watch it. No, thought it was gonna go out of bounds. Hit the exhaust port. 23-19. Panthers really don't have much margin of error now, as they gotta look to side out here. Hemi Lubis to serve. Lubis, Balducci with the pass. Lorelei going to Caroline. Swing and the kill by Ortons. 20-23. Let's see Fiona checking in. Thea checking out. Reese Quietech back there to serve. (23-20). Reese, tough serve. That one's going to be on the net. Ace for Reese. We're going to get a timeout. Bishop Fenwick.
Yeah, great job by Beverly here. Fantastic coming back from the deficit here. And they have a chance to tie it up here and maybe steal a set from behind.
Yeah.
But great job on the serves and the kills, and just lots of energy from this Beverly team right now, and sticking in there with their life right now.
Yeah. Timeout there, you know, Coach Bedard hoping to do two things, right? Settle your team and ice the server. 2-point lead. Reese Quietech back there to serve. Reese trying to prevent a good pass here. Gets the pass, gonna go outside. Kill, dig. And Reese with a great dig, but just a little too far. She was there. McKilligan couldn't get it to it. So now we got Charlotte Spooner, match point, 24-21. Spooner going deep, pass, save, and over. Meadham, a great play, keeping it alive. Dropping it and down. Crafty play right there. Bishop Fenwick's going to take this one 3-1. Andrew, the Panthers dug themselves a bit of a hole early, going down 2-0. They were able to win that third one. And looks like they looked like they were coming back in that last one, but they dug themselves another big hole. So
yeah, but this definitely shouldn't be something that the Beverly is sad about. You know, they played fantastic today. Just on every great job from Beverly today.
Yeah.
They played the tough team, and Bishop Fenwick, especially with those serves in the duo from Caitlin Boyle and Darian. But just a fantastic job from Beverly, and I think they can look forward to the next game without being too bummed out about this one, because I think, like you mentioned a couple days before, a team kind of feels bad if they lose against a team that they feel that they could have beat. But this is a pretty equal matchup, and they took the first match in Bishop Fenwick, and yeah, they should be looking to the future. And but great job by both teams here today.
Yeah, again, the Fenwick, that senior leadership, Kylie Murphy, Charlotte Spooner, Caitlin Boyle, Emma Lubas, they came as advertised, and they all did their jobs right there. All right, folks, so we're going to, I don't have a schedule in front of me, so I don't know when we'll be back here, but we will be back here soon enough. So the Panthers go down to a tough Bishop Fenwick team. They are now 5-4 on the season. Still a lot of games left, a lot of opportunities for the Panthers. So we're going to call it a night here. So with that said, folks, with Andrew Bartholomew, I'm Rich Francis. We'll see you later.